Hi everybody, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy Wednesday. So, wow, I'm making it 2 days in a row. Woohoo! I wanted to come back today. I have two little sweeties. My new little long man, Manish is kind of right behind me, beside me in the Bobby here, because in my arms is my sweet little Adelaide. She's still fairly new. She really is new as well. And I'm holding Adelaide because I keep messing up on her name in videos. I realized that yesterday's video, I called her Adeline. And there's a reason for that. Some of you all have went over, many of you all have went over to see Nicole's box opening over at Nicole's Little Ones of she was little Harley, my little girl Tink from Myra that was here. Well, she named her Adeline, and you know, I've been chatting with her lately and stuff, so I have Adeline in my head, but my little girl is Adelaide. There's a little bit behind that too, I'm going to talk about in a minute. So I figured, let me have her here, and I hadn't changed her. I've been spending my time with Manish and Adelaide because they are my two newest babies, and you'll know the kind of bonding, as we call it, but you know, connecting with them, you know, it's different for I think each person, each, you know, collector, but you know, for me, I think that I feel like part of it is that you know, when I have ones come really close together, or I kind of don't spend a certain amount of time, I don't know, that's just how I roll it. That's just how I do it. So, she's just so gorgeous. Miss Adelaide here is, oh, look at her little sweetie in my arms. I'm gonna hold her up so you can see her face a little bit. To those of you new, hello and welcome. She is not my newest, but it was only about a month ago that she came home. She is the Eleanor sculpt by Tozio Ross, and her artist is Myra, and Myra's little bugs, and she is a absolutely breathtaking AA baby. She pretty much has a chocolate brown hair, same as Manish. Hers might be like slightly darker. I don't think it's the same exact kind of hair. So, but you know, that's what I would describe the color of her hair. It's really soft and silky, just curly, not as curly as his, but more of like almost like a wavy curl. It's just gorgeous. She has on a gorgeous, I would assume handmade headband. It's one of those, like, it's with the twine, and then it has two flowers. One is in like the more of like the burlap twine color, and then the other is more of a cream color, and then it has little pink and white beads on either side. I call the artist, her mommy Myra, sent this as just a little happy mail. So she's showing that off. She looks so beautiful, and she is in a one-piece short all from Next. It is all white, and it has patches of flowers all around it. It's predominantly white, so it's just gorgeous. Like, her skin tone really pops, and she has on little white socks that have a little bit of a fancy to them, like a little bit of scallop at the bottom. And I got her, and I've seen several of y'all with these slippers. They carry them at Walmart, but I could not resist when I was at Walmart. So she has an adorable little pair of unicorn slippers on, and they're white with pink and silver for the horn. I just thought they were so cute. And Adeline happens to, I have tried so many different shoes on this baby, and shoes just don't, in my opinion, fit this sculpt well. I really am not a huge shoe person for my babies, although I like it for photos, but I love her so much in bare feet. But I figured she'll probably use these slippers more towards the winter, but I just wanted to show them off. I figured she's going to be more of a slipper and booty kind of gal for the winter, because I really haven't found a shoe that doesn't look awkward or that is small enough. She's got a pretty small foot. So anywho, and what's funny too is, oh, look at just the way she moved. You know, she's very, very floppy. She's, you know, more of a, you know, newborn size baby. Well, she's in newborn size clothes. To me, she's bigger than what a newborn baby would be. But anyway, she, you know, her head is very heavy and very floppy. So she's more, you know, much more, you know, she's just very baby-like. And I just, oh my gosh, she's just so sweet. So it's really funny in picking her names, because you all know how I am with names, and especially like my babies that I consider African. Like, I usually look up African names, and I was looking at African names for Adelaide as well as other names. And because of the way that my brain works and the things that I don't pick up on right away, I didn't realize when I chose the name Adelaide that there was the sculpt just about to be released, which is Princess Adelaide. Now, maybe I subconsciously, you know, because I had saw that, the like pre-release, I guess, of the sculpt and stuff, so I must have caught the name, but it wasn't in my head, because if I realized that, I never would have chose to name a new baby coming home the same name as a popular sculpt that was on the brink of being released, which is now released, because then it, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have done that, because I'm like, now it doesn't feel like her name is unique at all. Adelaide's now a name of a sculpt. It's going around right now, no less. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. But I still love the name Adelaide, and I happen to choose the name not after, you know, seeing the sculpt, if that makes sense. Like I said, who knows subconsciously where I, you know, might have, you know, that I heard it and just kind of had the name in my head. But anyways, that's that. I mean, I'm not gonna, I love her name. I'm not gonna change it just because of that. But it was just something interesting, for sure, that I thought I'd share it with you all. And let me show you her sweet brother. Let's put you down here, little girl. Oh, this headband looks so sweet. They just look so sweet together, the two of them. If you go onto my Instagram, at pixiemommies_reborns, you can see photos of the two of them together. You know, they both have the dark skin, and they both have the green eyes and chocolate brown hair. So they're very different from each other, yet they definitely look like siblings. And I was so excited when I adopted Manish, that to see him with Adelaide when he came home. And sure enough, they're like two little peas in a pod, and they just look so sweet together. And like I said, they happen to be now my two newest babies, so it's nice that I'm spending time, and I feel like, you know, just, I don't know, they're just so cute together. So Manish, finally, and Manish is the Gaby, Gail Awake by Claire Taylor, and his artist is Kymberlee at Kymberlee's Cocoon. And today is the first day that he has gotten dressed into clothes. I had him in his Kymberlee's Cocoon one-of-a-kind onesie, and I've had him in his little baby blue pajamas with the barn door, and that's what I've been enjoying him in till today. I figured, time to get dressed, right? For the video. So today, and I had to see these sandals on him because they're sandals from Old Navy. They're blue and they have the split toe because he has the split toe, which is super cool because, you know, most Reborns cannot wear these types of shoes. So that's a good, I should start calling it question of the day for you all because I kind of always ask a question in my video. What other sculpts do you all know of that have completely separated big toe from the rest of their toes that can wear a split toe sandal, a thong sandal, so we're used to call it. Anyways, I'm interested to know how many of you have sculpts that can wear these kind of sandals, or how many of you know of other sculpts that can wear these kind of sandals. I'm assuming artists may know a few more, but we shall see. Who knows what? And he is wearing his, whatchamacallit, the shorts that he came home in, which are a charcoal gray, and they come actually like just over his knee or almost below, depending on how you pull them down. They're baggy. They kind of have a jeany look. They have a kangaroo pocket in the front. They're really cute. And he has this DKNY shirt. It's gray, and then the DKNY on the front in the letters has an applique in black and white and, you know, gray of New York City. The Statue of Liberty is in the K. It's really cool, and I happen to be in New York, so this is a super cute outfit for him. So this is officially his first day actually dressed, right? See, Mommy's been hogging me in pajamas, just so snuggly. I'm just enjoying him so much. I can't even tell you all. Like, you know, he's so cool. He's so long. He holds so differently than any of my other babies because of the sculpt, because of his length. Like, he still feels like baby-like, but then again, he's big boy-like. It's almost like a really nice mix, which is just so fun. Really, he is just, he's just so much fun, and oh my gosh, I just love him so much. Right, buddy? Let me hold him up so you can get a closer look at that face. And of course, it's the, like, more of the evening time, the sun's going down, so you're not getting the best lighting here, but look at these legs and the chub of the legs. And so I did his details video yesterday, which was really fun. That's, if you go back to the last video, you can you know, see his details if you want. But yeah, I'm having a ball with him. So basically, I came on to just say hi today and tell you all that I flubbed up on Adelaide's name, and I may keep doing it. And I realized that I did it in yesterday's video, but for me to have to go and edit that video and then export the project and everything just to like do a voiceover or a text to say Adelaide, not Adeline, I would have had a much more of a process to upload it to YouTube, so I just left it alone, and okay, I'll correct myself in my next video, which this is it. I have a topic to talk to you all about. I'm not going to start it today, though, because I'm now almost 15 minutes into this video that I've pretty much been talking about nothing. And so I don't want to start a topic mid-stream here that's, you know, usually the topics get lengthy. It is a topic that I've done videos on before. It's nothing like drama. It's not like that. I'll tell you what it's about. This way you all know to look forward to the next video. I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into customer service and reviews in this industry. many of us have done videos. I'm sure many have been doing these types of videos for years. I've done a few myself. Now that I've been around for a bit, and not only have I had my own experiences, that, for the most part, I've had very, very, very good experiences, and I share those all the time, and the artists that I love, but I tend to stick to the artists that I love, and there's more than one reason for that. It's, anytime I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone, I shouldn't say anytime, because I have had, babies from other artists that things went, fine. But I also had, a couple kind of mishaps now, or just, experiences that I would not necessarily rate good as customer service, for very different reasons. But, and the reason why, let me just sip some coffee, ladies. I'm sorry, it's that time of day. Whenever I stop to make a video, it's coffee time. The reason why I want to dive back into it a little bit is because, of course, you see ongoing customer service, and you see things happening to your friends or other collectors. And here is my thoughts in a nutshell. In the next video, we'll get into, the nitty gritty. I really feel that there has been almost like a precedent set in this industry, in this community, where it has become acceptable, or more acceptable, or really just slides by, for businesses in this community, which i.e. would be reborn artists, that do anything from repair to full reborns to selling the clothes, handmade item, anything, you all get the drift, anything related, to the reborns. And more often you do see it with, the artists, and I'm not rating all artists on a whole by any means. I'm just talking about, you see it, that I time and time over, I have seen collectors, including myself, try to give an honest customer review. Collectors that are not troublemakers, that are not constantly complaining, that come on and give tons of glowing reviews for all the babies and the customer service that they are thrilled with, and give those artists and businesses good reviews, good exposure, and all that, and then when it comes time that they do have, a not so good experience, and they go to share that, they come under attack as if it's a personal, as if it's like a social thing. And ladies, let me tell you something. It is not. If you are taking people's money in exchange for goods or services, you are a seller. You are, and if you're doing it over and over again, you're running a business. You're a business, maybe a very small business, but it's business. When you have people's money and you're taking people's money in exchange for something, that's the bottom line. It's not a social thing. And your customers should be able to, I think, again, some of the problem is it's almost become like accepted that you see, collectors upset, and, I was told a certain amount of time, and look, I'm not talking about little nitpicking stuff, or when you know that an artist has said, look, I need my free time to create. If you want a baby from me, it could be anywhere up to blah, 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 blah. You know, if you're entering in the beginning to something not so set in stone, then you're entering at your own risk. I'm talking about entering in when you are told, you know, something is going to be done or back to you if you're sending a doll for repair, whatever it is, at a certain time. And it goes, you know, way above and beyond any grace period any reasonable person would say, okay, you had something come up in life, whatever, if you understand what I'm saying. And I've seen a ton of lack of communication where you have someone's money and you're not getting their product, so to speak, to them on time, and you're just not answering them. You're not informing them that, look, it won't be till now. I'm so sorry, you know, anything. I've seen from the like really horrible end of it to, you know, the not so horrible end of it. And then of course you have downright where people pay and they don't get, you know, they get totally scammed or whatever. But that's not really what I'm talking about, although, you know, I've heard of that happening. What I'm talking about, again, the bottom line is, I don't think that it would be so widely accepted if, just like any other business, when you start to get enough people, customers speaking up, giving reviews where the word gets around, just like the praise goes to the artists that are, you know, beyond excellent and run a tight ship and, you know, really communicate, you know, that are doing things right. We give them all the praise and recognition and we send customers to them. It should be that, you know, other people should be able to be aware of people's experiences, you know, with artists and people in this industry, because then they're not going to be so quick to, when they start not having the same volume of customers or able to sell at the prices they want because their product is in the high demand or whatever, because people are afraid. They see so many people have had, now it's not just one person or two people or three people, you know, that, okay, you know, maybe it was a personal thing, maybe that you know, when you really start to see a pattern develop, then people are going to think, wow, is it really, you know, worth it? Do I really want to enter into, you know, often it's a lot of money where you are, you know, turning over that someone's holding. I run my own small business. I can't imagine not shipping out my sugar glider Joeys when they're supposed to, and just telling my customer, oh, well, sorry, I had a personal thing. That's not how it goes. When you have people's money, you're obligated, or return their money. But you can't just, oh, I'm sorry, I had a personal thing. You know, yeah, there are certain circumstances where, oh my gosh, I had a death in the immediate family. You know, I was in a car accident. I'm laying here in the hospital. I have a friend or a coworker or a husband returning everyone's money or putting you on a wait list. If that, you know, like that sort of emergency, but short of that, nothing, you know, and then it should be, they should have someone else shipping out for that, etc. You do what you have to do. You know, I do the same thing. I take deposits on Joeys that aren't weaned yet. Certain date they're going to be weaned. I set to ship. They ship out from the airport. I'm not going to call a customer that night and say, oops, sorry, I didn't get them on the plane because, you know, I wanted to celebrate my birthday this weekend. You know, something like that. Like, how crazy is it? And that people think that's okay. So I got a little more into it, but I'm not going to keep going on because I don't want to make this video terribly long, but we're going to pick up on a part 2 of this. Let me know what you all think on that part of it. I am really curious to know. I'm not, and I'm not looking to, I didn't just have anything recent. It's not on anything specific. It's truly not. It's just, it came up, you know, kind of just watching it happen to others and realizing it happens over and over and over again. And like I said, I feel like we've set a certain precedence because I feel like it's frowned upon when collectors and YouTubers share their honest review. That it becomes frowned upon, that the friends of these businesses start attacking, these businesses themselves start attacking, whatever it is. And to the point where people feel like they can't speak up because they don't want the crap that comes with it, basically. And, you know, that's just wrong. That's just dead wrong. I'm sorry. And I really believe that everyone should be able to give an honest review, whatever it is. And it shouldn't, you know, of course, it shouldn't be in a personal or mean or malicious way. You're just simply stating your experience with that seller, with that business, period. You know, we rely heavily on reviews, you know, in so many other places, major, you know, buying and selling, eBay, Amazon. You know, if you're dropping a considerable amount of money, you know, most people with half a brain in their head are going to go and look at reviews and customer ratings and what did other people have to say. That's part of, you know, what you go by. So it's crazy to think that we can't have it here. And you know what? It's not gonna, to me, I feel like, well, you're not gonna go ruining someone's business because you give a review. You're gonna make it so that if they continue to do this and have dissatisfied customers over and over and over again, and they have a habitual pattern of treating customers that way, that they are going to lose customers or, you know, shape up and to say, oh, I can't get away with this. I have to put my customers, you know, otherwise I better put it on my front page that this is, I am selling in the hobby that I am in. I work at my free leisure. There is no expectation of time. There is no, then you got to put that right up front, right in your invoice. When you send an invoice for your 500, 800, 1500, 2000, whatever it is, the people are putting that money up front to you, then you better let them know that I do not treat this as a business. You know, this is, you want my art, that it's in my hobby, and everything else in my life and my personal life will come before you, and I'm going to be holding your money, because that, you have to be honest. Then give people the choice if they want to wait, if they feel the person is trusted, the artist is trusted, by all means, like, okay, then that's, you do this on the side in your hobby, everything else comes first. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't run both ways and act like a business and look all professional and all this. And you're sending your invoices professional with terms and all of that. But then you don't meet your end. It's not the way to run a business. And like I said, look. It is art. It is coming from the heart. It is coming from creativity. I absolutely 1000% believe that the artists that we love and that create, and sculptors and all of that stuff, should be given some sort of leeway to create without stress, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, not as tight as a ship as if you're shipping out, you know, a yo-yo. I don't know what else to say. Of course, you have to allow, but what I'm talking about when it just goes you know, so bizarre, and where the customer's personal life and time is now not valued, that they're stressed, that they're waiting for something that maybe was supposed to be an anniversary, a birthday gift, they bought, you know, for therapy, whatever it is. They take time. They may, like, personally me, I run it so that I take a day off for my box openings. Why is my time, I'm paying, so why is my time so much less valuable than your personal time? You know, you're the seller. That's your responsibility, is what I'm trying to say. All right, before this makes it so that I have to cut 2 videos, we will pick this up tomorrow, Friday, you know, next time that I come back, we're going to pick this up. Let me know from this point what you're all feeling. Would you like to talk about this more? Would you like to hear more? Would you like to, you know, put in your input? All right, everyone, I gave you something. All right, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Please feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And till next time, God bless.